Now I would like present you comparator operations. As you can see, it is in the folder here, comparator operations. We can distinguish 6 possibilities of our comparator: equal, not equal, greater or equal, smaller or equal, and so on. So as you can see here, for example, take this first one, equal. How it look like? It is very similar block, maybe contactor, I will say contactor with some condition, to our normal contactor. As you can see here, it is our normal contactor. If we have fulfilled value, the fulfilled condition of this bit, so the signal is taken from the left side to the right. But here we have got our comparator, so we have some condition inside. What exactly does mean this question marks? On the top we have got the information, the value which is on the left side here of our sign, and at the bottom on the right side. Maybe at equal comparator it's not good example, so I will take this greater or equal, and now you see that this value here, for example, I write MB0 is greater, and here MB, once again the same. I would like something show you that here we have got our MB0 and it should be byte, so this byte should be greater than 2. I can also write from another MB, for example 6. But now I would like to write something like this, and here, for example, the same. As you can see, first of all, the thing is important that this condition is fulfilled when MB0 is greater or equal to. So you can see that this variable is on the left our condition, and at the bottom it is taken to the right. So it is the main important thing. Next thing, as you can see that here we have some problem with detection of our variable type. When we write something here, MB0, for equal operation, our contactor choose automatically the type of our variable, so it is byte. As you can see here it is some error. Why it is error? Because we have to choose exactly what we want to check, because at MB0, so it is byte, you remember that integer variable is placed on the memory with 16 bits, so it is not exactly the same. If we put here MB0, so we have some special sign, and we have to be careful to use it. If we want to know that this will work all the time, so we have to write here MW0, and now everything works automatically without any problems, without this small dot, because this variable, we know that this here 2 is inside the range of MW0. So it is the main important thing. Next thing which I would like show you is building some conditions. What we can make, we can, for example, take that we want have some value greater than, and for example in the same time smaller or equal to some value. For what we can use some these conditions. For example, we can measure here our real time in the PLC, and here we can put, for example, 16, and it's mean 16 o'clock, something like this, 16 o'clock, but it must be in the time variable in order to write some like these values. Yes, we have got something like this. So it is first important thing. Next important thing, that we can also use it not only for time, of course, but for normal values. For example, if some conditions are fulfilled, then some of the program on the right is energized, It can be, for example, another condition to switch some bit or reset some bit, but also here we can also put our function blocks with more complicated operations. For example, this will be presented in next subchapter of this operation on variable chapter. And of course, if we have something like this that we write here MB, so we have to know that it is byte, here it is word. So in order to not have some problem that here we have got word, we have to remember that it must be converted to integer. So we have to use our PLC tags table, and here we write some variable. For example, what we can write, some counter 1, for example, and here we write that it is our address. So here we write MW. We have to remember that it must be some value of W, and here we choose this integer. If we make it everything in tag table, then when we choose some comparator in our program, for example, now I choose this comparator greater or equal. Yes. And as you can see, now we have got these normal values with the question tags and without define this variable type. If we now choose our counter, look that it choose automatically our integer. So the best way in order to not have problems in during writing program is to make very good definition of the tag table with our data type and addresses. Then we have not any problem in the program in order to each time choose it manually. Then everything is changed automatically. So it is very good information for you.